Hey everybody, this is Steve from the Growing with Fishes podcast. Just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone. We hit 1,000 members in the Aquaponic Cannabis group in Facebook today and this morning, and it's been about I think we're up on the 1 week anniversary, or the week, 1 year anniversary of the
He's
Growing with Fishes podcast. Sorry, I started smoking already when we were getting ready for this video because we had a lot of technical difficulties, hence the lack of picture on my end. So after much frustration, but yeah, thanks again. Check out our channel, Potent Ponics and Marty's, which is AP Meds. I think Marty wants to say a couple things too.
Oh yeah, just thanks, and got my celebratory joint here, and yeah, just glad that a lot of people are interested and things are changing and moving on. I think a lot of growers are really starting to change their minds about aquaponics in general, and so it's good to see like Steve's AP class, and I was just talking to the guy down here. We have a little it's like a grow shop, but they have like a organics, and he has an aquaponic system set up in there. He wants to start doing some aquaponic cannabis classes also, so it's just cool to see it building a little momentum, and got to meet some cool people along the way, and we've had some awesome guests. Thank you to everybody who's been on the show before, and made some friends out of that and learned a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I get messages all the time about people who watch the podcast or are inspired by the podcast, and I just think that's awesome. I think that it's everything that at least I wanted to do in terms of like promoting it and getting things out there so that people understood the ideas, and that it just wasn't that hard as a lot of people made it sound.
Yeah, that's definitely that's how Marty and I came together. We both wanted to spread the information and knowledge about aquaponic cannabis, show people what's possible, show people it works, show people examples, talk about the different topics, and we really appreciate y'all's support and all the amazing guests we have, all the different companies that have donated things to give away on the show, and we really appreciate it. And thank you to all of you for sure.
Right on. I wonder if we have anybody watching live.
Just one.
Just one. Who's out there?
I don't know who is out there. This was totally unannounced, so.
No, I was wondering if anybody, since it was unannounced, if anybody tuned in. But yeah, I threw my homemade earth box in the flower, so it's been topped a couple of times, and took some clones off it and thinned it out, and it's looking great.
Awesome.
Released a bunch of ladybugs and some predator mites as I go into flower, just because I usually do. And so that's been going good. And then hopefully for this week's episode of the podcast on Thursday, I'm hoping to be on site at the new farm and be able to have some footage and stuff. I will definitely be up there. I just don't know what the internet situation is going to be like, so we'll see how that goes. But if nothing else, towards the end of this week, at least, I'll be able to post probably some pictures and some video to the Facebook group, if nothing else. But hopefully I'll be on site for the podcast itself this week, which would be cool.
Yeah, special thanks to Colum, Black Byron, Charlie Schultz, Dr. George Brooks, Adam Cohen, Ken Armstrong, Tommy J, Scotty Reel, The Dude. Let me see who else we have on here. Aquaponic Dummy, Michael McShane, Adam from Weed for Warriors, Vlad, Roger from True Aquaponics, Juan from Jamaica, and everyone else that's contributed to the show. I'm sure I'm forgetting one or two people, but thank you
Aloha
for.
Terps, wasn't he? Did you say him already?
Oh yeah, Aloha Terps,
Yeah.
and and everyone else that's contributed to the show. And feel free to write in again with your questions. We love having your questions. We love answering them. And just, here's to another year of Aquaponic Cannabis content and education. And I look forward to it. And I'm looking forward to working with all of you guys in the future and seeing you guys regularly.
Yeah, there's been, a lot of interest around the, I think just around the podcast and the farm, people offering to come and work and, all kinds of stuff. So, it's been really great to have that kind of feedback. And today I was going through and cleaning out a bunch of old pictures because I take just thousands of them and picked out some of the ones I hadn't shared before and threw those up. So I definitely, like taking those pictures and sharing that stuff with you guys. And so I tried to throw some of those out before I deleted them. And they're just, a lot of them were, when you take 50 pictures, you can only share a couple of them. So, I shared some of those before I deleted them. Hop on the Facebook group and check those out. And those for my decoupled aquaponic outdoor last year, and turned out great. So definitely check those out. And a video of my homemade sip, I think I uploaded maybe this morning or yesterday, I don't remember. I think this morning. So check that out. Steve, what do you got going on? I know you got.
I have some stuff. Oh man, my biggest project I can't talk about yet, but there will be a big commercial project that we will doing. I guess that's about as much as I can say on it. There will be a big commercial project that we will get a bunch of cool videos from. That is on a scale that is much different than what we've had on the show before. That's about all I could say on that without getting myself into trouble. And then there's a couple of other cool projects going on here in Southern California. And everything else I'm working on right now, I'm not allowed to talk about, which kind of sucks. But I will be. Oh, one thing I can talk about. So I will be getting a nice higher end rosin press here before too long, and we'll be doing some videos on how to do rosin and whole bunch of cool stuff on rosin. I got that coming here in a couple of days, or I guess it'll be a couple of weeks at the moment for shipping. But we'll have some really cool content on rosin for those of you at home. And I guess that's about the only thing I can talk about right now. And if anyone's in Southern California and wants to hang out, let me know. There'll be a big bash down here when I turn 30. So PM me and we'll talk if anyone wants to have a good old time. Everything else, unfortunately, that I'm working on right now is I'm heavily under NDA, but I wish as soon as they make the public announcement, I'll be sure to highlight it here. And special thanks to True Aquaponics for helping us by having me on his site now. Definitely check it out. He's been adding a bunch of new nutrients lately, and that are definitely helpful for what y'all are looking for. So definitely give him a look.
Right on. We got looks like a few people in chat. So what's up with Joe and Brian and Brian? Brian and Brainbox. Sorry, Brainbox. What's up with you guys? Apparently not much.
Video. Anyways, I think we'll wrap the video up here and go from there. We'll wrap the video up, and thanks again to everyone that helped make this possible. Thanks for a year of awesome community interaction. Thank you for all the people that have posted in the group, all the awesome feedback. Alion has been a huge help with helping manage the Aquaponic Cannabis group. Back when I founded the group, the account got messed up, and he ended up with admin, and he gave me admin back and allowed us to grow the community in the direction that Marty and I wanted to. And big ups to him as well. So thanks a lot for everyone. Again, check out Marty's channel at AP Meds on YouTube, and check out mine over at Potent Ponics. Feel free to write us at both of those Gmails, and we'll add your questions or leave comments in the video. And thanks again to everyone for getting us to where we are today.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Puff, puff,
Thanks.
pass. Later on.